wanted to be an entrepreneur, a whole real estate agent? Shouldn't you be somewhere selling $3 million homes? But instead, you out here cutting the shine at somebody's good old job. See, that's what you doing, child. And you just up here just cutting up, child, just cutting all the way up. I don't feel a bit sorry for you. Cheers, y'all. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. Woo! I'm back, y'all. I am back. And baby, we are here to talk about life after lockup, love after lockup. Last night's episode was pretty daggone good. Everybody just out here getting pregnant with questionable men's. Well, I guess that's what they say, honey. Closed legs don't get fed. Ha ha! See, that's what they say, child. Honey, ain't nobody keeping their legs closed up on here. Oh, how y'all doing? Who am I going to start with first? Child, let's start with Puppy and Amber and Eric. Puppy, I'm going to need for you to pep up your step. Why you walking around here like a zombie now? You got a whole human inside you. I will say, Puppy and Eric have a nice little house. It's real cute. So, of course, Puppy, she pregnant. She don't know what she gonna do. She don't know what she gonna do. Eric has a whole marriage out here. He's still married, but he's engaged to Puppy. So Puppy says she don't know what to do. Because, see, Eric goes out. He goes out on errands. He goes to the store in the middle of the night. So she don't know if he's out here lollygagging, going to see the wife. She don't know. So Puppy go inside, Eric chilling. Eric is chilling, honey. So he was like, what's up? She was like, what's up? How you doing? I'm fine. How you doing? So then she brings up a double date. He said, double date with who? And she said, Amber and her man. And honey, Eric said, absolutely not. He said, heck to the no. He said, do you not remember what happened the last time when she was with that bozo? He said, that was ridiculous. He said, nah, I pass. I don't want to meet the boyfriend. So then here's Puppy. She says, well, I have something to tell you. Puppy, why you always look nervous? She always look nervous. She always look half asleep. Girl, if you don't open up your mouth and tell this man, you're going to be really showing. So you ain't going to have no other choice. So she says, I got something to tell you. He was like, what? And then there was a long, dramatic pause, child. She was like, well, I'm getting a job. He said, man, he said, you don't need to get no job. What, where you got me them shirts? That's where you want to work. And she was like, listen, I want to contribute. I want to do something. He said, does it look like we hurting? Look at me. Look at me. I am clean. You clean. We match outfits. So here is Eric, child. He done got him a shiny silver backpack that he done got somewhere at good old Marshall's in the accessories department. Eric, I'm gonna need to know where you shop. Where you be shopping down there in the good old Atlanta? Honey, Eric looked like he definitely would buy a suit from Suit City. So Eric, he leaves. He going out the door. And she said, where you going? He said, out. She said, it's the middle of the night. He said, I got things to do. She said, you couldn't do them while I was out. He said, bye. So he gone. Next day, here comes Amber. Amber was like, what's that? I do like Amber and Puppy's friendship, even though I do think Amber do be getting nosy a little bit. But is Puppy the one that's telling her? Let me tell y'all something, okay? Do not tell your homegirls all of your relationship. Don't do it. Some things you need to keep to yourself. So Puppy done told Amber that Eric been gone all night, that he doing this, he doing that, she can't trust him, what he doing, he ain't telling me. So Eric comes in and said, Lord, how did I know that you gonna be up in here? Y'all always up in here. What's going on? She said, where you been? Now this is what Amber is asking Eric. First of all, Amber, that's none of your business. Second of all, that ain't your man. Eric said, what? Who said I was out all night? She said, I'm asking. He said, who are you to ask? I'm asking, who are you to ask? So here's Puppy. Well, I told her. Eric said, mind your business. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm good. I'm going to the store. So Eric leaves again. So Puppy said, see? Here's Amber. Let's follow him. Because that's a good decision. So here's Puppy. Okay. So this is the part I have a problem with. Now, you see Amber and Puppy still inside the house. When you see Eric peel off, Eric going about 80. Then we see Puppy and Amber gingerly, they're not running, they're walking to the vehicle. Eric done left 5 minutes ago. So you mean to tell me y'all caught up with him? Boy, tonight, not last night. And then, not only do they catch up with him, they turn down a detour road. So, of course, they pull into this parking lot. Eric, he gets out. He was like, what y'all doing? Following me. What's going on? Here, Puppy. Puppy was like, well, sounded like a robot child. Honey, gnawing the inside of a jaw. Amber said, well, what you doing? Where you been? He said, ain't none of your business. So here's Puppy, embarrassed, face cracked, broke down Cagney and Lacey, can't even follow nobody right. So Eric, he mad. He done pulled off going 100. And Puppy was like, I don't know, maybe we shouldn't have did it. I don't know why Amber just gets in her head and then she just do things. Puppy, quit telling Amber your business, your relationship with Eric. Your homegirl don't need to know everything. Amber said, listen, I didn't F this up. This been F'd up. You're the one that's telling me this. If you don't tell, they won't know. Now Puppy nervous about going home because she know Eric is going to light her ass up. Let's move on. Child, this ain't going to take long. Chaz and Bradwin. Bradwin, where'd you get that I Dream a Genie ponytail, child? Honey, what hair supply shop you done went into? Huh? What hair supply shop, child? You done went in there and got the Mary Lou Part 2 in dark brown. So we got Bradwin and Chaz. And child, Chaz finally got him some booty. He finally got him some booty. Honey, he is giddy. Honey, he is happy. He's smiling. Bradwin said it was cool. You know, it was good. It was all good. She broke down and got him some, child. Chaz said it was so good that he done extended his stay. Chaz, don't you have a job? Don't you have a job to get back to in Kentucky? I tell you, these folks and their jobs, honey, their bosses are like, sure, go ahead and take all the time you need. So Chaz is like, listen, I'm having such a great time and I miss you so much, wifey. I'm going to extend my stay. Well, why he stay at? Honey, every bit of air came out of Bradwin. She says, why? Why are you going to extend your stay? You know I'm going to be busy. I got school. I got work. I got school. Because y'all know Bradwin Bradwin is working on her doctorate of construction. Bradwin is working on her dissertation of construction. Bradwin is working on her 3 degrees of construction. Bradwin, if you don't go somewhere and stop lying, quit lying now. So, of course, she ain't down for it. She's trying to make up every excuse under the sun. She done laid down with this man and she thought it was over. He is extended. So they in some type of parking garage and Chaz is just tickled. She gets a phone call. And she says, oh, it's my counselor. Just lied. She says, oh, I gotta take you. So she goes over there and you hear, baby, B-A-B-Y, I'm out. She was like, what? You're out? He said, I'm out. He said, let's talk about some things. Let's talk about it. Bradwin carried on a whole relationship behind Chaz's back. Why he calling you baby? And let me ask y'all something. Is this the same ex? Or is this another dude? Because I thought the ex was out of jail. Who is this that's out of prison? Child, I'm confused. Y'all let me know down below. So then she comes back. And here is Chaz looking real dumb. He's talking about how she has to take phone calls from her PO, her counselor. She got schooling, all this stuff. Meanwhile, she talking to another dude. So Bradwin, she's still heeing and hawing about Chaz wanting to stay a little bit longer. Honey, she was like, no, you know what? You need to go on home. You need to go on home now. Go on home. Of course, Chaz is depleted because, see, he wanted to stay a little bit longer. Honey, Chaz, go home. Ever since you've been there, you have aged 20 years. Chaz looked like he's 70 years old. Did y'all see how that grown man was walking? Like an old man. Like a man that got hit in the gut. So he's sad. He done took off his ring and set it right there. He done walked over to some wall and start crying. I said, this is just sad, y'all. This is just a sad spectacle. Chaz, take your tail home. Just take it home. Take your butt home. She don't want you. She don't want to be married to you. And Bradwin, you need to tell him that instead of lying to him. Let's move on. Child, let's do Chance and Taylor. Chance is rolling, ain't he? Chance got the monies. Chance is out here living high off the hog, honey. Chance said, I'm going to show you better I can tell you. Chance is a whole idiot out here. He is actually bragging about getting a loan. $200,000 loan. And what he say? 6 credit cards. He done bought him a new truck. He got $3,000 rims. Meanwhile, your girlfriend's wedding ring is turning her ring green. But you out here just living life. So he is out looking for a house. Looking for a house. Now, mind you, Chance has a job. What type of job is Chance having? Because, see, Taylor is telling the complete opposite. Taylor act like y'all can't afford all this. She said you couldn't afford the truck, you couldn't afford the rims, and apparently you couldn't afford her a decent wedding ring. But you out here just buying. Honey, that's what we call debt. Sing it with me, y'all. D-E-B-T, debt. See, that's debt. We know Taylor. Taylor pregnant. She already got 3 kids. Now she gonna have 4 children. And they need to start planning for this wedding. And here's Chance at somebody's good old house. $175,000 house and he come talking about easy breezy, beautiful couple girl. Chance, I wish somebody would take that truck and run over your toes. That's what I wish. You're walking around here just looking foolish. Sounding even more dumb. So it's time to have date night. And I don't know what Taylor was wearing. It looked like she had on a wedding dress. So they sitting there. They getting their food. They getting their little drink. Of course, Taylor can't drink. Getting their little drink on. And honey, they said corn nuggets. I said, ding, 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 ding. Y'all, if y'all have never had corn nuggets, please try them. They are delicious. So here is Chance talking about what all he has done, what he's going to do. And Taylor said, listen, when you be making big purchases like that truck and them rims, you need to talk to me about it. You just can't be going and doing this and doing that without letting me know. We can't be affording all this. Chance says, man, you a Debbie Downer. Why you bringing everything down? We on date night. I don't want to be talking about that. And plus, and then Chance done said those fatal words. He said he doing good. He said that if he gets a couple of side jobs that makes a couple of $1,000s here and there, and he keeps doing it here and there, that he can get $20,000 in the bank just like that. Really, Chance? Just like that, $20,000? Really, Chance? What you doing? What type of job are you doing? Chance, shut up. You about to have a child? Here's another woman who ain't told her man yet. Taylor, you better get him in, reel him in real quick. Because, see, the only thing you're going to be bringing is debt. Along with Chance. Debt. Child. Let's move on. Talk about Sean and Sarah. Let's get married. Come on. Meet me at the altar in your white dress. Oh, hey, come on. It's wedding day, y'all. It's finally time for Sarah and Sean to get married. Let me say something positive. Sarah looked nice. Her hair was pretty. Okay, her makeup looked good. I wish she would have went with a lighter lip, but she looked nice. Okay, everybody there for the festivities, chat. And then we have Sean's daughter talking to Sean, and she just basically said, "Dad, you picked heifers over us. We were your second thought, not your first. And now you gonna have another baby? I'm 18 years older than that child." And so Sean said, that's not how it was. And so she said, that's how I felt. You may not have intentionally tried to hurt me, but you did. That's how I felt. That was my feelings. And so Sean, he apologized. And he said that he's going to make things right. Crying, us not flying. And guess what? They kissy, huggy, and they made up. Then we have Sarah and Kelly. Now Kelly shows up. Here's Sarah. I don't know why she's here. And why is she dressed like that? To come to a funeral? Oh, Sarah got that slick tongue. Sarah, you don't need to be talking about nobody's dressing when you're marrying Sean. You married somebody who walking around and run over shoes. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Okay? And so basically Kelly said, listen, I'm not here to start no trouble. My daughter's here. She didn't want to come by herself, so I came with her. But I do want you to know what Sean truly is. And so Sarah said, you can just stop bumping your gums. I know what I'm marrying. I'm marrying a whole liar out here. This is coming out of Sarah's mouth. She said, I know he'll lie. I know he lied to me, but guess what? Sean is a step up from what I used to date. All the men I used to date used to bust me upside my head. Sean has never laid a hand on me. But see, he's good to me. Again, he's a step up. Baby, Sarah, when you say Sean is a step up, you like it, I love it. And so Sarah said, listen, okay, we good over here. We good. You know, I thought you was going to come over here and wreck the wedding, you know, destroy the wedding. You know, I thought maybe you wanted Sean. Kelly said, I ain't here for him. I'm just here to warn you, but okay. You know, I just want to be known. I don't want him. I just wanted to talk woman to woman. Honey, Sarah, Kelly is the least of your worries. You still got dumpster fire out here wandering around. And love after lockup producers. Ooh, born at night, not last night, child. Still got dumpster fire Destiny walk around pregnant talking about she gonna bust up the wedding. Now, when we see dumpster fire Destiny, she's pregnant. Okay? You can tell that. Then the next clip, we see her. Because, see, she was going to the airport. The next clip, we see her. Totally different clothing. And her belly. And her belly have done got huge. Obviously, time had went on since that clip we see. Love out the lockup producers, we know that that was a front. Destiny ain't getting on no plane. So Destiny is like, what is she? 7, 8, 9 months pregnant. She big as hell. And she is like, I'm having contractions. Talking about she had some contractions before she got on that plane. Child, that was a different time. Her belly's bigger. So she calling her mama. Then she called the baby daddy to meet at the ER. All this, and she vaping. Let's move on. Let's talk about Brittany and Ray. Ain't much to tell. Brittany and her mom are on their way to look at wedding dresses. Side note, I didn't like any of those wedding dresses. So the mama says, you know what? Your man got a whole debt that will become your debt. You need to look after yourself, child. What about a prenup? I said, here we go. They needed to add something. So here we go with the prenup talk. The mama said, listen, me and your daddy have worked hard for what we got. And we have given you all of what we got. We got land. So when we pass away, we don't want none of that to be going to some rent and some debt. That's your stuff that we left for you because we worked hard for it. So here comes Brittany. Brittany was like, listen, okay, I don't know about this prenup. I mean, if I talk to Ray about it, will it be offensive? Will he be offended? Child, I don't even want to talk about it. Let's try on these wedding dresses, child. So then she goes and she talks to Ray about this. Ray said, man, if you don't get up out my face about this. He said a prenup. And she said, listen, my parents don't work hard for this. And it's going to be mine. And I just don't want no hiccups. I'm not saying we're not going to last forever, but I'm just saying, you know, we can put this into place. He said, I ain't trying to hear it, child. And he gets up and he walks off, and then I don't know what I did. I think I went and made me something to eat, child. Let's move on. We have her back, y'all. Mama Deontay is back. It was so good seeing her. Didn't she look good? Mama Deontay looked good. Let's talk about Lindsay, child. I'm going to give her grace. Lindsay and her daughter had a cute little scene. Real cute. Her daughter, can y'all believe her daughter done grew up like that? She's almost as tall as Lindsay. Real pretty girl. Real pretty girl. beauty pageant. So they're looking for things, accessories, dresses, all that. Real cute. Cute little scene. But while Lindsay is trying to focus on her daughter, here is Deontay calling her every 5 seconds. How we know that's Deontay calling her every 5 seconds? How we know that? See, maybe the producers are making it look like Deontay is a whole stalker, clinger times 5. Because, see, that's what it looks like. Deontay just on the phone calling Lindsay all the time. And Lindsay said, listen, he getting on my nerves. But I love Deontay, but he gets on my nerves, and I can't shut the phone off because I got to get the calls from my PO. So we have Deontay sitting in the car, child, calling Lindsay. He gonna meet up his mama. Okay, they're going to go look at some furniture. And he's going to tell his mom that he is really considering moving to Side Ditch, Mississippi to be with Lindsay. Deontay, if you don't stop it, going nowhere. It's too hot down there. It's sticky. Why you want to move to Mississippi? I mean, nothing wrong with my Mississippians. But why? So Deontay, he goes inside his furniture store. He breaks the news to his mama. And his mama said, Lord have mercy, the foolishness of it all. She done hit him with a pillow. And she said, you have not learned your lesson from 2 other times? Nicole and the other girl, and then here you go. She says, I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it, Deontay. I'm sick of it. You are looking and sounding real foolish out here, and I'm tired of it. I want to go home. So Mama Deontay, the one who got the good sense, she leaves, and here's Deontay. Man, I can't get a good job, son. Way to go, son. No, Deontay, you cannot. Especially when you acting and cutting a shot like this. Your mama don't want to hear about you going to Mississippi to be with Lindsay. Have she even met Lindsay? No. Your mama tired of your foolishness, as she should. Let's move on. Last and certainly least. Now, I believe that I told you, sisters and family and friends, that Brittany and Latino Heat have no business on this show. I said this because I also said in order for them to stay on this show, they're going to have some type of storyline to keep us intrigued. Here we go. Because, see, Brittany and Latino Heat, they're a good couple. They don't need to be on this show. Or they should have just gave them a spinoff. But oh no. No. Love at the Lockup producer said, screw y'all. This is what we gonna show. So as we know, Brittany done had herself a good time with her homegirl in bed, butt ball naked, cuddling after a night of partying and drinking and taking a bath. She said she took off her wedding ring so it wasn't cheating. To now Brittany finding out that her homegirl Amanda had been receiving penis pics from Latino Heat. And this done got her all the way shook. So we have Brittany going to Amanda's work. This heifer is going to Amanda's work to confront her about the pics of the pics. I wish a heifer would show up at my work with some bullshit that you started. Brittany, why are you mad? You started this. From jump, you have wanted to have a threesome with Latino Heat. You've been wanting to sleep with them. You've been wanting that woman in your bed from jump. You done kissed Amanda in front of your husband. And then Latino Heat kissed Amanda, and you was like, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. All for it. And then y'all went up in there and y'all broke each other's back. So now you mad that some extracurricular activities done went on. Well, he had his whole penis in her mouth in front of you. Why wouldn't you think he would send something behind your back? Girl! And then here you are, a whole mother. A mother. Cutting a shine at somebody's workplace. So here is Amanda coming out, stammering and stuttering. And so here is Brittany. You got something to tell me? Why didn't you tell me? You worse than he is. Just already defensive. Here is Amanda chewing the inside of her jaw. Tongue is just twisted all up. She don't know what to say. Brittany done draw back and done hit Amanda in the face. Again, this is Brittany, who not too long ago was fussing at Latino Heat while her mother was babysitting and he was out here lollygagging. But here you are at your homegirl's job in the parking lot fighting over a threesome you started. That's done backfired. And where's your mother? Oh, that's right. She babysitting. Y'all, I know she tired of babysitting. She done hit Amanda, done pushed Amanda, cussing up a storm. But she want us, the Love After Lockup producers want us to think she a whole real estate agent out here selling $4 million homes. So Amanda, she crying, snot flying, got a mascara running down her face, looking like a raccoon, honey. Embarrassing. So here's Brittany getting her car rough and tough with the Afro puffs. You're not. You embarrassed yourself and everybody that you led over some foolishness again. You started. Don't feel a bit sorry for you, girl. I don't feel a bit sorry for you. You don't bring another woman in your bed. You don't do it. That's just like screaming out, hey, hey, looking for cooch. Hey, hey, looking for cooch. It will be a cold day. Sing it with me now. It'll be a cold day. Come on. All right. It'll be a cold day before I let someone embarrass me on my job. Now, Amanda, I don't know how you held up in prison, but when I tell you, you didn't hold up too well. Honey, me and Brittany would have been scrapping. I would have tried to drag Brittany from one end of that parking lot to another. You gonna come and try to embarrass me at my job? Absolutely not. Brittany, go home. Brittany, go home to your children. That's what you do. Go home to your children. When y'all just at counseling, it didn't go too well, did it? You out here scrapping. That's it, y'all. That is it. What do y'all think about this episode? Y'all know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends.